the great, the magnificent Shirley Toy.
Thank you, G. Today's Thought of the Day is really inspired by all of you, and really like this post. I left here yesterday kind of thinking, oh, I haven't done Thought of the Day in a really long time. And Inez, one of my heroes here, and Natalie, like they were saying, don't chicken out. So here I am, even though I want to say Bimboka. But I wanted to just, I think a lot about this place and like what it means and how it's tied to my own healing. And you know, probably 10 years ago this year, I went through what I used to think was the hardest time in my life. And my sister actually posted this picture on National Siblings Day, and it was a picture of the 5 of us. I have 5, there's 5 siblings, and it was, we were sort of in line from like oldest to youngest, and it was my brother Beto, who's 10 years older than me, my brother JT, who's 12 years older, 12, 10, and then my sister Karina, 5 years older, then myself, and then my sister who's a year younger. And under the picture that she posted on National Siblings Day, she put the caption, "We may not have it all. We may not have it all together, but together we have it all." And it just made me think about, what it was like growing up. I grew up in South Central, and I was just so fortunate. I felt so fortunate to be surrounded by love, and we may not have had everything, we may not have had all the things, but we had each other. And I remember just feeling safe. I remember my brother sort of looking out for us. And my brother used to pay me and my sister, $5 to wash his car. And I remember he used to, they dropped out of school. And so there was a lot of pressure like growing up to like work or go to school. And I remember my brother used to take us to the Central Library to get our library card. He wanted us to read. He wanted us to do something different. And mostly because we grew up in a family and on the shoulders of parents who had a dream for a better life. My mom and my dad came here from Mexico, and my mom always said, I came here, my only dream was to one day be able to wear shoes and bring that back to my brothers and sisters. And I think about that dream. I think about their thirst for a new life, a different kind of life. And I think about my brothers and my sisters who, they didn't get a chance to go to school, but they were like, you guys like do something. And I remember just my brother sort of like helping us and my sisters. And when I think about my journey, I think about 2011, again, the toughest year of my life that I thought. That year, I remember it was like months apart. I had, I graduated, I went to UCLA, I'm the first generation college student. I got married, I was part of this beautiful community, and I remember my husband lost his job, and then we lost our house. And then a few months later, my grandmother, who had helped raise us, she passed away. And up until then, we had seen a lot of violence, and death was sudden. But with my grandmother, it was like she knew she was going to go, so she was preparing us. She would call us into the room and just had little sayings. I remember she told me how important siblings were, how important family was. And then 2 months after that, my dad passed away, and we knew he was going to go. And it's like every loss we had that year prepared us for the next thing. And it prepared us for this knowing that we don't have forever, but we have each other. And I remember thinking about just kind of like this message of my dad all his life had said, I wish I could have been somebody if only I had gone to school. And I thought about the lessons in that, and I thought, no, you were like one of our heroes, You were somebody, and like you were the most important person in our life. And I think about this place, and I think about everyone who's graced, my life coming through those doors. You're not just anybody, you're somebody. You're not just the person that opens the door. You're not just the person that, helps someone on the corner. You're not just a person that gives someone a cup of water. You're not just a person at reception. You guys are all somebody so special. And everything that you need to succeed, it's already in you. We talk a lot, and I remember hearing G at a high school, one of the first high school graduations we had when we started school. And I remember he said, you are the accomplishment, And as I think about that picture that my sister posted, I thought about us because I left home yesterday thinking, wow, there was violence here, It was a mess. But together we had it all. Every single one of you sort of rushed to interrupt violence, to spread your peace, to hold someone's hand, to pour water on the fire. And so I think for me, like what I think about today is just thinking about what is your piece in this? You're a part of a home, and you're a part of receiving the next person, and you're not just anybody. You're somebody special. So as you go around today and you think about your day, and it's okay not to have it all together. It's okay to sometimes be a mess. It's okay to sometimes fall apart, because there's always someone next to you, maybe in this very room, that can help you. And sometimes when things fall apart, it's how they come back together in a more beautiful way. So I'm just grateful, and I leave you again with that thought. We may not have it all together, but together we have it all.